Next up, the Miami Dolphins with Chris Greer, general manager, average net point of minus 2.3. Now, Chris has built a speed-centric roster. I think that's very obvious. Known for bold trades and draft swings. So he likes that speed. He got what he wanted. Head coach Mike McDaniel, quirky genius with a run game foundation and motion heavy passing attack. Quirky, that's one thing they could say about him. I was listening to the one guy he's talking about when the Dolphins had to go play the Bills, and it was apparently dog cold up there. And they said this particular coach said that when he looked at McDonald looked like he was freezing. And he thought that passed along, that attitude passed along to his team, whereas on the Bill side, they're running around like it's no big deal, having fun. But yeah, that's going to be their challenge. Quirky genius with a run game foundation and motion heavy passing attack. Frank Smith is the offensive coordinator, collaborative play designer, works closely with McDaniel on game plans. Anthony Weaver, defensive coordinator. Former Ravens assistant, emphasizes hybrid fronts and disguise pressures. I like this guy because that's how I play Madden. Hybrid fronts and disguise pressures. Yes. Special teams coordinator Craig Ackerman. Detail-oriented with a focus on field position and coverage discipline. Yes, you got to hold your lanes there, buddy. And of course, Tua Tagovailoa. Finally learned how to say that, Benny. Quick release passer with elite anticipation, thrives in rhythm-based systems. He always reminds me of Purdy. It's like him and Purdy, I believe, are really, really good quarterbacks. They have the same types of weaknesses. But that's your Miami Dolphins, Benny. What do you think?
Well, we all know by now that Tua is an injury risk, the worst kind of injury risk, in fact, being having had several concussions. And if you know or have read anything about concussions, every one you get makes you more susceptible to getting another one. So he's always going to have that hanging over his head. Anthony Weaver and his hybrid fronts and disguised defenses hasn't really fooled anybody in the last couple of years. That defense has been a sieve. I hope that they can do a little bit better. I would have to go back and take a look at their draft and what they did in free agency, but I'm not so sure that they're going to be much improved from the way they were last season. In fact, no names jump out at me at the moment. I could be wrong, but no names jump out at me at the moment as having gone there to possibly make that defense better. Frank Smith, as noted in what you said about him, helps Mike McDaniel out with the game plans and stuff, but Mike McDaniel is the head coach and the play caller. So even he's going to have to work a little bit harder. I think what he's finding out is speed is great. No doubt about it. Speed is great, but you need more than speed.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely need more than speed. And, you yourself talk about, well, what are you going to do when you get in goal line situation? What do you do when you need that big first down? You know what I mean?
Speed and power game, no doubt.
That definitely slows them down. So
Hey,
I
Benny,
don't
can't do a fast tush push, can you?
I mean the only thing speed will help you with is that when it comes to that is if you get up in quick snap before the defense is 100% ready. That's about it. But that don't really have nothing to do with speed.
And
That's
believe
just
me,
catching them.
a quarterback with a concussion history, you probably don't want in the middle of a tush push.
Anyway, right. So personally, I'm picking the Dolphins to bring up the rear in the NFC South. Uh, some people would say, "Oh, wait a minute. What about the Jets or the Patriots?" Tell you what, I like what I've seen from Drake May so far. So that kind of elevates the Patriots in my mind. And I cannot, for the life of me, turn my back on Justin Fields just yet. I've been rooting for this guy from day one. I want to give him a chance. They have a lot of weapons on offense. The defense looks pretty solid, especially the pass rush. Secondary's not bad.
All right, hold
So,
some of that. Hold some of that for the Jets because I believe they're coming up.
okay,
Pretty
well,
soon.
I'll give it to you again in specifics.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that puts the Dolphins at the back end of that division, if you ask me.
Yeah, you had me cracking up last show when you left them off, and I was like, "What about the Dolphins?" He was like, "No." I said, "Okay, well, excuse me." Tua, Benny's not real happy with you guys, and I understand. Again, you know, was it force times mass times acceleration? Acceleration is only one of the three. You need the mass, you need the force. So.